Alright guys, I'm about to try out the FreezeDryGuy creamy macaroni and cheese. And what I'm going to do though first is, before I even attempt that and start that process, I got some hot Italian sausage here. And I'm just going to brown this up in a little bit of olive oil in the pan here and put that to the side. Because I like mac and cheese, but this is going to be my dinner, so I want something a little more hearty. And I want to get some meat in there. So, that's it. I'll show you this when this is done, and then of course start the process of making the mac and cheese. Alright guys, sausage is done. Just browned up. I'm going to grab a knife and just test this. Let me cut one open, see what it's like. So I make sure it's fully cooked on the inside, which it is. Ooh, looks good and juicy. I gotta steal a little piece here. That is looking good. Oh, perfect. Alright. Okay, now, alright, let me get you in front of the stove. We're going to prepare this cheesy macaroni. Now, first of all, last time I did one of these, I goofed. Yeah, I goofed up. It happens. I'm human. I got preoccupied with filming and stuff, and I ended up shorting the whole rice skillet dish a cup of water. And plenty of people let me know in the comments. Thank you. Luckily, it turned out pretty good. This time I'm going to follow this to a T, make sure I get everything right. This is cooking directions. Bring 4 cups of water to boil. Land contents of this package into boiling water and stir. Turn off heat, cover, and let stand for 12 minutes, stirring occasionally. So first thing we do is get 4 cups of water and put that in the thing. Well, let me turn the heat on. Well, put some water in first. Alright, 4 cups. Alright, here's 2 cups. And 2 more cups. 2 plus 2 is still 4, I believe. It's been a while since I've been in school, but pretty sure that doesn't change. So there you go, 4 cups of water. Turn the heat on high and get this boiling. And I'm not going to make you wait for that. But before I shut the camera off, a lot of comments and personal messages last time about my nutcracker that I have in the counter. As I mentioned in my other video, I got Christmas stuff out already. I love Christmas. I put stuff out pretty much after Halloween. Usually I wait till Thanksgiving, but this year I started way too early. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. But anyway, as I talk in the background, my pot's smoking because there's probably stuff on the back here. Yeah, the burner's just something spilled on it. So I turn the fan on here. Anyway, now you're not going to be able to hear me. Real quick, nutcracker. Got a new nutcracker today. It's on sale, 50% off. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Pretty nice. I got a thing for nutcrackers. I don't know what it is. So anyway, got that for $8 today. Thought that was a good deal. And it's big enough to actually crush nuts with its mouth. So happy about that. For $8, can't go wrong. Anyway, put the fan back on because I don't want the smoke alarms going off. And I'll get back to you when this water is boiling. Alright, let's cut up some of this sausage while we're waiting. Here's that first link that I ended up eating half of it because it's so delicious. But I'm just going to cut it on a bias. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to throw this in some of the mac and cheese. Now, I'll eat just the mac and cheese first by itself to actually test to see what it's like. But I'm going to end up putting sausage in it just to beef it up, make it a little bit better, and again make it a heartier dinner. Using a little cold steel Perry knife for this. It's big enough for the job. Nice and sharp here. Could get a bigger knife, but not necessary. This one's already dirty. Really, I'm just lazy. I don't want to grab another knife and have to clean 2 knives. So here's our sausage. Let's steal another piece because it's just so good. Hot Italian sausage. That is good stuff. I tell you, I respect all the vegetarians out there for the lifestyle. So I couldn't live life without meat. It is too good. You know how I look at it? Sorry, that was rude. Talking with my mouth full. This meat was in the store. Animal already died for it. So if I don't eat it, it's just going to go to waste. That animal died for nothing. That's how I justify eating meat. And it tastes delicious. Alright guys, water's boiling. So, we're going to prepare our mac and cheese now. Alright, bring 4 cups of water to a boil. Done. Add contents of this package into boiling water and stir. Let's see. I don't see any spot to tear this open. Now, of course, you know I have knives, but let's assume you don't have a knife. Well, I'll tell you what. If you're in a survival situation and you're buying survival food, you better get yourself a knife. So I can't open this otherwise. Alright. So we got noodles in there covered with cheese powder. Just like you would assume, like any kind of instant mac and cheese. Contents are in. Grabbing a spoon. Let's go with a wooden spoon. Alright, stir. And I'm stirring. Making sure everything's coated. Let all that powder kind of go into the water. Mix in. Obviously what's going to happen here is we're cooking down our pasta. You know, to get it nice and soft and tender. And of course, as the water boils off, you know, the steam boils out, it'll make the sauce thicker, and that'll be our cheesy sauce. So let's see what's next here. Okay. Then turn off heat, cover, and let stand for 12 minutes. Oh. Alright, so heat's off, cover, and 12 minutes. Let me get my timer here. 12 minutes. Start. Alright, when this goes beep beep, I'll be back with you. Alright, buzzer went off. It's been 12 minutes. I stirred it twice while the camera was off. I'm going to stir it up one last time. Hopefully you guys can see this here. It's made a rich, thick sauce here. Pasta seems cooked, but I won't know until I try it. But anyway. Alright, let's give it a go. We'll try it as is for the review. And then depending on how it is, I might have to doctor it up to make it good for dinner. So I'm just eating off the spoon here. I'm not worried about double dipping. It's just me. So it looks very hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot, so I don't want to burn my tongue. How am I going to give you a good review if I can't taste anything, right? Alright. And pasta's cooked perfectly. Interesting. Let's have another bite here, just to be sure of my thoughts. Watch it. I'll show you a magic trick. See the pasta? I was going to say now it's gone, but my mouth was full. And it is very hot. Almost burned myself. Anyway, alright, here's the deal. It's mac and cheese. It's pretty good. I don't want to give it a scale or anything. It's not the best mac and cheese I've ever had, but it does not taste like emergency survival food. It doesn't taste. It's not like MRE quality. It actually tastes pretty decent. The biggest thing I noticed is that the mac and cheese I'm used to is kind of like a yellow American mac and cheese. And what this has very much that white cheddar flavor. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about. It's definitely different than the traditional orange cheese, mac and cheese. It tastes just as good as like store-bought, Kraft mac and cheese, stuff like that. But the flavor is different. It's that white cheddar, okay, or white. I don't want to say white cheddar, maybe white American. And I noticed, since I grew up in Jersey, and in Jersey I used to love, for breakfast, Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches. Just killer in Jersey. Awesome. One of my favorite breakfast sandwiches ever. But I've always had American cheese that was yellow. The processed colored orange American cheese. Orange, yellow, same thing. But you guys know what I'm talking about. When I moved to Pennsylvania, every time they make breakfast sandwiches, they use that white American. And it's different. It's a different flavor. I like the Jersey sandwiches much better. That's one thing. Jersey food, so far, from everything I've had, so much better than Pennsylvania food. Chinese food in PA stinks. Italian food is hit and miss. It's okay some places, but Jersey, I've never really eaten in the city. I'm sure New York City is, or New York State even, in a lot of places has even better food than Jersey in some cases. But anyway, that's the whole point I was trying to make, is it definitely has that white American taste as opposed to the yellow or orange American that you'd find in normal, well, not normal, but traditional, I guess, mac and cheese. It's very good though. We have another bite here. That's not bad at all. My personal taste, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Not much. And a little fresh cracked pepper. And I'm going to plate this up. And I'm having this for dinner tonight, but as you saw before, I have the sausage, so let me plate this up and I'll get back to you and then we'll try it with the sausage. Alright, so here it is with the sausage. What? Too fancy? Eh, whatever. Let's try it here. I gotta eat around the table here because I have my camera in front of me. It's really, really good with the sausage. This is what I'm talking about. You take something that's pretty good, it'll help you survive. But if you have the means and you have something else available to you to doctor it up to make it a little bit tastier and a little bit more what's the word, just more bulk and make it more fulfilling. That's what I should say. Pasta's filling by itself. If you ate a lot of mac and cheese, you'd be set. But as far as portions go, this is a little less than half of the mac and cheese that I had. So without the meat, if I just had this, I would say it'd be 2 healthy adult servings. And when I say healthy, I don't really mean like literally healthy. I mean 2 fat adults can get full on it. So it is good though. The sausage really makes it. It's just the flavors and the oils and stuff and the strong herbs that you have in the sausage. I shouldn't have really, it's a review on the pasta, on the mac and cheese itself. And I did taste just the mac and cheese, and just the mac and cheese by itself isn't bad at all. But I'm saying, I made a full meal out of this because I didn't want to let it go to waste. And, if I store 3 pounds or 4 pounds of macaroni and cheese in the fridge, some of it will probably end up getting thrown out. So I want to make it for an actual dinner. But let's say you are in a real survival situation. Society has broken down, or maybe more realistic, there's a huge storm, or maybe the power grid's out. It doesn't matter what time of year. If you store food like this, there might be a chance you're a hunter. Maybe you find some kind of game, whether it's deer or rabbit or something. You can always add meat into this and make it more of a fulfilling meal. But by itself, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just fine. And of course, if you're vegetarian, just take out the YouTube and you have yourself a nice vegetarian dinner. Awesome though. Very, very good. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.